Okay, so let me just go back. Okay, so on the monthly, it's clear that this is a very bullish pair. On weekly, we can still see the same thing, higher high, higher lows, very quite clear. It looks like the opposite of the one we did yesterday. So now let's go down to daily and see the SMC concepts that this pair obeys. You see, the pair started around April 2020. So even here we can see higher high, higher high, higher low. Then this was okay. This was a break of structure here. A break of structure here with this candle. This candle. It came back to, I think, to fill this imbalance. It came back here before it went up, ranged a bit, just went up straight. Then it retraced a little, but if we're using our fib, this is not up to 50%, so we should have not, there will be no way to enter the market here. Then the market still went up. It broke structure here. Let me use this. Okay. It broke structure here. Something like this. And it came back to, it came back to test a breakup. It didn't even really touch it. If I put my line straight. Let me check the fib and see what made it to reverse at this point. Okay, this is 50%. So but it didn't really tap it and just went down. Then we continue higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Let me move the fib here and see what's happened here. You see here the same thing. It didn't get up to 50%. And it went back here. I think it came back to test this candle. Please, is everybody here?
Yes, so.
Okay. Okay, so you see here, it came to test this candle. It filled this imbalance that is positioned around here. Filled this imbalance, and I think this will be an institutional candle, and went down, but it did not really sell for long and went back up. Let's keep on going. This is higher. This is a new higher high, higher low, higher high. And look out this old low. It took out this old low here and went back up. So I want to see, is there any way we should have entered this trade here? Let me see. Sorry. Because this is a new high, it now cleared it and came back to around this point. Let me use this rectangle and check. Currently, it didn't get to this candle here. It just went back up. And we see it just went straight, created a new higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high. It broke structure here. This higher low, higher high. It came down here, it broke structure, and I think it went back. Where did it even go back? It came back to this institutional candle. So we have seen institutional candle has played twice, but as if most times just decides to do whatever it wants to do and just turns back. But here we see it came back after it broke structure. After it broke structure here, it's returned back to this institutional candle. So this should have been a very good move. This is now a new low. And it came back here, maybe to fill this imbalance. Let me use the fib and see whether it got to 50%. Okay, it came and filled this imbalance, but it didn't really sell for long and it reversed back to the upside. So this sell was not really long. Then we now see a new higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher low. Okay, yes, it broke structure. So this new higher high. Okay, can I ask a question, please? I'm hearing, please, Mr. Boluwatife Ojo. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. I want to ask what institutional candle played around that last eye that broke structure that you marked here, This last one.
This one?
Yeah, yes. So the institutional candle.
Look
Please,
at
can you
it
mark?
here. Okay. Look at, okay, let me use.
Please, can you show me how you'd actually play the institutional candle there? Yes, that's the break of structure.
The break of structure. We see this is the last bullish candle before this bearish move. Let me use it. Let me use an.
Okay. How would you have spotted the entry, please?
Once I see this break of structure, the two places my eye will go to. First of all, I'll look at this
imbalance.
Yes, this imbalance. And I'll go back to the very first. If you watch the video during the boot camp, you know what an institutional candle is. You can see it is very clear here. And see, you just tapped it and moved down.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So where was I? So so you see it came back here. So this was the new high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Just ranged a bit, then created this low. and now it has created a new high. So currently, if I want to look for a position where I may look at this imbalance, this is the current dealing range we have here. This is our 50%. This is our imbalance. And if we go to lower time frame, this will look like a dynamic. Please, can you mute yourself? If we go to lower time frame, this will look like this will be a dynamic liquidity on lower time frame. So the two areas I'll be expecting it to retrace to, because you see it's a very bullish pair. So to be on the safe side, just follow the bullish move. Even though most times it doesn't really play out, it just turns anywhere it wants to turn and move. But we can check what will happen when it comes back here or this place after it may, or if it decides to take out this old low and come around here. Let me use a rectangle. In case it decides to play out this, let me go to H for you. See that this place I marked will be a dynamic liquidity. Where did I mark? Go back to daily. Let's see what I'm looking for. Okay, this should be a dynamic liquidity around all these movements here. So this is the last low. I say price may take out and maybe come to play this imbalance here. But so far, what I can say about this pair, there's not much data. It's in a new pair, and it doesn't really, it violates some laws. It just turns back, just reverse. It's very bullish. So most of the sell short term and just reverse. Maybe let's look at H for a bit and see, maybe we'll get a little bit more data. On H for this pair looks like a line graph. See here, it was ranging, it cleared out this, it took out this high, came down, broke structure, came to play this institutional candle here. So we've seen another institutional candle play out. That's this candle. This candle, this is the break of structure. This is the break of structure. It came back here, sold this higher low. So the next break of structure we would like to consider would be here. Here. This was the last high that created this low. So all these are just macro structures, and we can even see here, this is a equal high, like static liquidity. So it broke structure here. It came back to play, it filled this imbalance. So I think H4 is giving us a little bit more data. It filled out this imbalance and came here, continued the up movement. So you see, there are two things we've noticed: imbalance, institutional candle.
This where it filled before going up, it looks like a smart money cube. Check that, man.
Yes, it also, yes, I'm seeing it. After it starts here.
Yeah.
That's here.
People, yes.
Yes, it filled this. And if we use our fib to check whether has it got into 50%, it's there. It should be more than 50.
That's up to 60 something.
Yes, I didn't put so much. Once it's up to 50, I look for any SMC parameters that we have there. So we see another break of structure. We can see another break of structure here. It didn't really retrace from here. It kept on moving up. See another break of structure here. It just moved up. It just retraced a bit and moved up. So this is a very, very bullish pair. And once you miss the move, it doesn't really create so much. Okay, like maybe here, one should have maybe played this position and see it moved up without looking back. It just didn't really retrace. So it does a very, very shallow retracement. Yeah, this can be called a smart money cube, but since it didn't retrace so much, it's not be a very advisable entry. So we see at this point that it reversed is a higher high, break of structure here. There was it didn't retrace, just moved up, just moved down straight. So I think that's that. I don't know that anybody has any contribution, anybody that trades this, but when I got the pair, I had to look at it. When anybody has any contribution, something to add, something to minus, something that all of us can learn from.
The only thing I would just say is this is range break. I think that's how range break move. It will range, then break out to anywhere you want it want to break out to. So that's the only thing I can say. So, and based on what you have been making us see here, like what you have been pointing out to, I could see that it plays imbalance around our point of interest very well. If there's any imbalance there, especially if there's anything like smart money cube around that area, it will play that part. It may not come for the main, like the last candle that took out liquidity. And the other place that you mark is like the last candle that played it, because I think that candle was weak, is weakless. So the price played it because there was an imbalance around there. So I believe it's always play imbalance and institutional candle, or imbalance around institutional candles. So that's what I learned, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, all right. So I don't know, Mr. Havilah. Do you have any? And we would like to hear your contribution, sir.
No contribution, no. You've done well now.
Sir?
I said no contribution, no. You've done well. You don't have much historical record.
Much data on the pair.
It is little that you. So where are we looking to buy this guy from?
Yes, we're looking, since this is a new high. This is a new high. So the two places for me where this is 50%, below 50%. So we may look at this imbalance, see what happens when it comes to this imbalance or this very last after it takes out this low. But just as you said, it's range break. So we have to be very cautious of our risk management with this pair.
So it can break beyond your.
Yeah, it doesn't send anybody.
It can make you and now you people this asset. It's very, very crazy asset. So I'm really
I do. I'm ready, sir.
okay, if you don't have,
My own.
Hello, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any other questions or observations, I think it's a good time for us to end the call.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for the opportunity. And let's have a wonderful night rest and a wonderful week ahead. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Ma.